What up, y'all? Another podcast. Oh, man. This has been a week for sure. Um, we're getting right into it again. I've just been doing a lot, thinking about a lot, just sitting at home with myself, just wondering what I could be doing that I'm not doing, but also I shouldn't care that much. But it's hard not to care that much because I feel like I'm not doing enough with my life. Because all I've been doing for the past week is working out, not really talking to anybody, and playing Fortnite and Fall Guys, which doesn't seem like a really good thing to do. And I got this. So that's, fucked. But it's okay. It'll go away soon probably, but yeah. I've just been working out and gaming the whole week. I mean, I've been losing some weight. I've lost about 7 pounds already. I'm going to be checking in with you guys once a week with the weight loss journey. I don't like saying that because it just sounds really stupid, like a show, just like, the weight loss journey, my 600-pound life or some shit. But yeah, no, I'm doing pretty good so far. I mean, we're a week in to the month and I've lost 7 pounds already. So I mean, if I could, lose 10 pounds a month, that'd be kind of sick because I started at 270 and I'd like to get to 230. So 50 pounds off that would be 220. So, I mean, I don't want to get to 220 because I feel like I'll look hella skinny. So 230 would be ideal. It's just my arms don't look that fat. My legs are kind of, they're muscly. Just it's my titties and my stomach. That's pretty much it. I mean, my face is still kind of fat. But I mean, once I lose a lot of the weight, I think most of it will not show as much. And I'm not at a point where if I lose a weight, it'll have like the excess fat. I feel like if I just cut a lot more, it'll just take away all the fat and my body will not look as bad as I think it looks at the moment. Because, I mean, like I said, I've probably told you guys this before. I've never really liked my body ever in life. I've never been fit. I've never been, like this big fucking dude. I mean, I used to play football. I mean, I was doing good with weightlifting, but I had like a really bad, not, in my eyes it was really bad because I couldn't work out for like a couple months to a year for a couple months I couldn't work out. And then when I could work out, I decided not to go to the gym because I lost all the motivation to go to the gym. So yeah, I was squatting and my back kind of got fucked and it was just really painful. I didn't have to go to the doctors or anything. I just felt like I couldn't go into the gym and work out. Even walking around kind of hurt for like the first month and a half. So I was just like, fuck it. So now my back is way better. I started squatting about a week ago again, and yeah, it takes a toll on my legs. I forgot about how much squatting does to your body, because I wouldn't say it works out your entire body, but it works out a lot of it, just because your legs and I think probably your arms too, and your stomach, just because I feel like your whole body's moving with the squat, just with a lot of weight on your back to legs, pushing it upward, because you don't want to use any other of your body except for just your legs, but it does work out a couple other parts. But yeah, I want to get the deadlifting again, but that's a scarier one because it feels like if I put too much pressure into my back, I'll just pop it open like that and my back will just shatter. Because I'm surprised I didn't get an injury while deadlifting ever. It was always with squatting that squatting was just like the worst ever. But I mean, I'm here now. I'm not paralyzed or anything, whatever. Dude, I fucking hate this, man. I hate how I just pick at zits and shit because this is just on my face right now. And it's probably going to be there for like a week. Might have to put some fucking makeup on or some shit. I also look like a baby right now. I don't know why. And my eyesight's kind of getting more fucked. I don't know. And not everything's coming crashing down on me, but it feels like it is somewhat. I don't know. Just with my mental health has just not been doing so great lately. Like, I'm not going to do anything to myself. I always say this, but I mean, I'm not going to. It's just, I'm not enjoying school. I've never really enjoyed school, but I'm at a moment where I'm just like, dude, I fucking hate school. There's one class that I actually like, and that's economics, because it's just a fuck around class. I mean, you still do stuff in there, but I mean, it's mostly just fuck around class. And there's some girls in there are kind of sick, I'm not going to lie. I got my friend Gene in there. He's the GOAT, but yeah, that's the only class I like. I mean, my first hour English, I fucking despise it. I got a tardy for being 2 seconds late to class one day. stupid. And then my second hour is computer science. I never wanted to take it, or I did freshman year, but they never gave it to me. And then I get it senior year just out of nowhere. I didn't even pick it. And then third hour is financial, which I don't hate. I like the teacher, and the class is very easy. It's very boring and very rowdy, and it's not the type of crowd I like to hang out with. I mean, I like to hang out with rowdy people. I'm saying, like, these people I don't like anyone in that class. I mean, I'm cool with like 3-4 people in there, but I mean, I don't talk to them regularly. I don't have their numbers. I don't add them on Snap or follow them on Instagram. I know them. That's me with a lot of people. I know a lot of people, and I mean, whenever I see them, like, oh, yo, what up, bro? How we doing? Whatever, dap them up. But for the most part, I just know a lot of people. I'm a social butterfly. I talk to a lot of people. Because talking to people it can be fun. It can be awkward. It could be shitty. But, I mean, you could meet some really cool people. Like, that's how you make friends. And, I mean, I don't even know who's my friend and who isn't my friend anymore. Like, I'm at a point where, like, I said in social media, I was like, hey, here's my number. If you guys want to text me, you can. I'm not really going to hit anyone up for anything. And then I've only had, like, 2 people hit me up, which is, you want to keep a small friend group, but I feel like just nobody wants to talk to me anymore. Like, it's been a week since I've been off social media, and for the most part, people are just not really wanting to talk to me at all. Because I feel like I'm the only one that has the need to talk to someone. But now I'm just sitting with myself waiting for someone to talk to me, just to show how much care they put into me. Because I go out of my way and text them, and I don't wait a while. I text them like within the 15-minute, maybe even less mark for messages and shit like that. But I mean, I've been left undelivered for like 4 or 5 days before, and they open it, and then they go on to the conversation like nothing happened, or they say some bullshit excuse, even though you're 5 days into the being delivered. Like, what? And then there's this one girl, it's like, don't worry about it, it's not that big of a deal, you shouldn't be that mad about it. I'm like, dude, it just shows how much they care. Like, I know they have close friends that they talk to constantly, but they at least can't open the Snap and end the conversation or keep going on with it and then end it later, like earlier on or some shit. I don't understand why I gotta be just left undelivered for 5 days. It's just, there's a lot more cons than pros to social media. Because Snapchat, first of all, I like social medias, I'll say that. But just for the way things work with people on social media, it used to just be someone have a phone and you could just message them and call them, instead of it being on social media. I mean, it's cool, you can send pictures and videos to people or whatnot, but I mean, it's just, yeah. And just having all these social media stars post about their lifestyle and what they're doing. I mean, it's cool and all, but I mean, like, at a certain point, they're going to make some people like, damn, I don't have that life, which has happened to me in the past. But at the most part, I got on social media is because a bunch of my friends would just post them hanging out. And I would get very jealous of that because, I mean, I'd always ask to hang out, and they'd say, sure. And then I see them go out and hang out with these other people after they don't give me a reply back, or they say, we'll hang out this day, but they hang out with these people on that day, and then they have a shitty excuse, or they say, my bad, bro, and I just fling it off my fucking shoulder. But I'm at a point where I'm just like, I don't care anymore. I'm off social media for like 4 or 5 months. I'll go back on. I probably won't feel the same way as I did about social media. Because this is the longest break I'm taking on social media. Because I've only taken a month off one time, like 2 or 3 years ago. And I've only ever had social media for like 4 or 5 years. Because in elementary school, I didn't have a phone. I mean, I did. It was iPod Touch, but I couldn't call or text my parents. I would just play games on it or whatnot. And it wouldn't even connect to, like, I didn't have any data. So whenever the Pokemon Go phase trend thing was going on, I couldn't do any of that because all my friends had their phones. I mean, people literally had like Snapchat and Instagram in elementary school, which is fucking insane to me. Because like some of those kids became to just be glued to their phone. I mean, I like my phone, but I'm not necessarily glued to it. I mean, my teachers can say all they want about me being on my phone in class. It's just because the class is fucking boring and there's nothing interesting that you're doing while teaching this class. Unless you take my phone away, then I'll pay attention. But if I have my phone, and that means you don't give a shit. And secondly, your class is boring. If you can make your class interesting, they'll actually pay attention. I mean, that's what I do in economics. Just because it's a boring class, but the teacher's cool. I have my friend Gene there is cool. Like I said, there's some girls in there that are kind of fine. I can't lie, but yeah, for the most part, I don't hate my economics class. But I mean, just the rest of them can just But thank God it's my senior year. I mean, I'm gonna go to college, but I mean, college is a whole different beast. I mean, from what I've seen, not from movies, from my relatives going to college, they say it's a good area to be in at your age. Because, I mean, you're out of school, but you're back in it. But now you have the freedom to do what you kind of want. But you're still in school. But you're of the age of certain things. I'm not just saying drugs and drinking or whatnot. I'm saying just like having a house or an apartment, living with certain people, going your own, paying for certain things. Like the responsibility that you have when you're out of high school is absolutely insane. And going from that is so weird because it's like going from elementary school to middle school was insane. Middle school to high school was fine. But like going to high school to college, because after high school, it's 18 and up. And I don't say just because of the age, just it's a big change. Because, I mean, high school preparing you for college, but it's not as big of a campus as a college is or much freedom to do stuff that you want to do at a college. High school is just still like a more advanced middle school, I'd say. Yeah, but I mean, obviously there's subjects involved and shit, but I mean, that's school. Yeah, different subjects, but yeah, I don't know what college I'm going to go to. I would like to go in NAU, but I mean, with my scores on my tests and stuff like that, I don't feel like I'll be able to go. I could maybe get a scholarship, but it'd have to be in like an arts thing. Like, I don't know if I can do that because there's a lot in my mind, and I kind of just want to like if I had the option to just get a free scholarship to NAU, I think I'd take that up instantaneously, obviously. But I mean, like, I couldn't pay my way into NAU. I couldn't, I don't think I could get a scholarship. I mean, if I put my mind to it, I can definitely do it. It's just, it's hard to do that when I can't be motivated to do anything. Like, right now, I've only done, for the 7 days, I've only woken up 3 or 4 days at 4 a.m., and 3 of them I actually worked out. 1 day, so I went back to sleep. Like, it's tough just to stay motivated for me. And there's no pills out there that I could just stay motivated like that. Like, I took these ADD meds, didn't help in school. Like, we'll give you a higher dosage. I don't want to take a higher dosage. I felt sick because I did eat after taking the meds. Which is what you're supposed to do. And drink water or whatever. And that's what I did. And I felt the exact same. I was paying a little bit more attention. But I mean, like they said, higher dosage. But I mean, the higher the dosage, how much better am I going to feel about the pill? Like, it's just, pills only help you for moments at a time, not all the time. Because then there's some pills you can get addicted to, and it's hard to get off them, or they make you feel like shit and whatnot. And it's just like, I'd rather act like a natural person. Now, I'm not saying people who don't take pills are natural. I'm just saying, if it's a cause that you have that you can't control, that you need to take pills, do it, obviously. But I mean, for me, I have, severe depression and anxiety, and I've learned to deal with both of them. I mean, it's hard to not, like, depression's a bitch, but I mean, I could deal with it. Later in life, we're going to have to see about that, but yeah. And then anxiety, I mean, I'm a very social person, but I do get anxiety sometimes. I just don't really talk about it as often as I do with depression, just because depression's like the bigger thing for most people. So I just talk about that pretty often. I do say a lot of comments to my friends about depression and whatnot, but I mean, it's just how it is. But it's a different beast, I'll say that, than what people deal with. And I understand people have it harder. I understand I'm at a point where I have a house over me, whatever. I got food. I got a nice family, caring friends. And just because I have depression doesn't mean it doesn't change for other people and how they're doing. But I mean, at the moment for me, I feel like I'm going through it, but I'm surpassing levels of just, trying to get to a point where I'm fit, where I'm uploading regularly, I'm cool with people, and, I pass school. Those are the goals. But right now I'm just with myself, having to deal with myself. And it's hard. Because I don't like myself as much. Like, all my friends are like, oh, you guys are such a nice person and whatnot. I'm just like, I don't feel that way at all. I feel like the way I act towards people is a very mean person. And I understand I can be that way sometimes, but I feel like it's like that all the time. And then, with my issues with getting jealous or, basically just jealousy. Like, now truly thinking about it, it's just jealousy with everything. Like, whenever my friend hanged out with someone else and they don't ask me to hang out, and it's like, damn, do they care? Even though I shouldn't care that much. I mean, if it's a long period of time that we don't hang out and we don't see each other that much, I feel like there's something that's broken off between us, which is what's happening right now between me and this person. I mean, we've known each other for 5-6 years, been friends for that long. Then randomly out of nowhere, I just get cut off, and I don't know what I did. And from his friends, he's told me that he just needs a break. I'm like, dude, it's been 2 months already. I'm kind of just sitting here like, bro, like, what's the next move? Do I have to text him? Because I've texted him a week prior to when he stopped talking to me, and I texted him. I was like, hey, what's going on, bro? What's happening? And he took me off his stories and all this shit. And I was like, bro, what did I do? And I felt so shitty about it. And right now, I don't feel shitty about it anymore. I just question it a lot. Because when I have such a close friend that I've been friends with for such a long time, it's hard to separate from that person that easily. Because we never had a moment where we're both just taking a break from each other. I've never done that with really anyone. Like, me personally, I don't say we need a break. It's other people that do that with me, and I never really get an explanation why. It just kind of happens with me, and I don't know how to take it. Because, it could just be in a good way, like, hey, we hang out too much. I got other stuff going on. It's going to take a little while. I'm like, okay. But, it's just out of nowhere. I get ghosted, left undelivered. Like, it's a lot. And now with messages, I could just sit there and wait for someone to text me instead of me text them. If I want to hang out, I'll text them. But not out of a way of just, like, oh, I want to hang out with them. Like, it's hard to explain this. Whenever I feel like I want to hang out. Like, if someone wants to hang out, I'll definitely hang out. But no one's really asked me that at all. It's just been me asking people. And it really does suck because I feel like no one's hanging out with me because I don't know if they think I'm boring, not fun, mean. I'm a very bad overthinker. I overthink a lot, and it's hard for me to think good about myself. Like, I think I'm really fat, and I know I see the progress that I've made, and I've lost a lot of weight from where I was at before, but I feel like I haven't lost enough, and I don't have enough motivation to lose a lot of the weight. But if I did, dude, I'd literally be anorexic, probably on my deathbed, so I probably should be fine with me not having the motivation to lose a lot of the weight. But, I wanted to lose, I just want to look good. And I want it to be all natural, no supplements, no, shit done to my arms or whatever. I don't know what to do to just make myself look skinny. Like, I've been doing push-up and sit-ups all the time. It's hard to, like I said, work out for me. I know I sound like a baby saying that it's hard to work out, but just with everything going on, I don't know what to do at this point. It's too much for me to do because I have other stuff going on. And like I said, for the 20th time, motivation, I just don't have that at all. And it's only in certain moments when I actually have it and go on a roll for a couple of days, and then I just stop it, and then I gain it all back with weight or just depression hits. And I've also taken antidepressants too. I don't like the way I feel with that either. With pills, it's weird. just to take a drug to make you feel differently as a person. Like, it messes with your brain and how it works to make yourself not feel this way. Like, that's fucking insane how someone thought, oh yeah, let's add these chemicals and shit in there, whatever the fuck. And let's make your brain function in a way where it's like, hey, don't be sad anymore. Don't be angry anymore. Pay attention in class. Like, that's fucking weird. How a doctor or some shit, whatever they're called, can make a pill that can just cure it like that. You know what I'm saying? I can't fucking snap. But yeah. I know I'll be doing this for 30 minutes, but I mean, right now it's 20 minutes in. I'm tired. I might take a nap soon, but also that mess up my sleep schedule, so I'm probably not going to. I also got to do homework, and I'm probably going to get back on Fortnite later, because my friends text me if they wanted to play Fortnite, so yeah. Hopefully you'll enjoy the podcast. I know I sound way worse than I did last time. I'm not as happy as I was, but that's just what I'm dealing with right now. I'll go into detail about it next week if I really want to, but this week I'm tired. I'm hungry. I got home about 2 hours ago, so I just need to figure something out that I'm going to eat. I've just been sitting on my phone looking at emails, TikTok, because, yeah. And, yeah, that's the video. Leave a like, subscribe, turn on the bell notification because YouTube blocks my videos, and talk to y'all later.